This is Meteo Mundo.
Hi everyone, I'm Meteo Mundo Chief Meteorologist Rusty McCraney. This is going to be your tropics update for Sunday, October 1st, and there is some important information to pass along for our friends in the Leeward Islands. First of all, at the top of your screen, that is Rena that continues to dissipate, but all eyes are going to be on Tropical Storm Philippe because there is the opportunity for Philippe to bring tropical storm conditions to the northern Leeward Islands on Monday and Monday night. Right now, winds are 50 miles an hour. Philippe is moving to the west-northwest at around 7 miles an hour. That particular track should stick around through Sunday. Then we'll see an increase in forward speed and a turn to the northwest with Philippe as we get into Monday. I don't expect much of an intensity change, but you can see that based on this track from the Hurricane Center, that we could be getting pretty close to the islands, especially of Antigua and Barbuda. And because of that, the National Hurricane Center has issued tropical storm watches for Antigua and Barbuda. So again, tropical storm conditions are possible in portions of the northern Leeward Islands as we get into Monday and Monday night. Let's look at the future track radar with Philippe. I'll put that into motion for you. This is the GFS model, okay? And I'm going to show you two different models. I'm going to show you the GFS model. I'm going to show you the NAM model, and they have very different solutions. The GFS model brings some rain to the northern Leeward Islands, but keeps the most significant wind and rain to the east. That would be a great solution. Basically, the GFS model is turning Philippe quicker to the north rather than pulling it northwest right across the islands. Now, the official forecast from the Hurricane Center has 4 to 6 inches of rain in Barbuda and Antigua and 2 to 4 for the rest of the Leeward Islands. So if I, first of all, this is again the GFS model. I want to stop this here and I want to switch over to the wind product with this model and put that into motion. You can see again that based on the GFS model, look at the core of those winds staying well offshore, staying well to the east of Antigua, Barbuda, and Gila as well. That's all great news from the GFS model, but not all the models agree with that as well. So again, you can see the core of those strongest winds staying away. If I go over to the total precipitation out of this as well, and we'll put that into motion, and again, you can see that as this model runs through, it's going to bring some rain to the northern Leeward Islands, but more than likely not the most significant rain. You can see on that legend to your top there, as you get above the whites to the grays, that's 2 to 3 inches of rain. We could maybe have that towards Montserrat and St. Kitts and Nevis. So again, portions of the northern Leeward Islands getting that, but again, we're keeping that really, really intense rainfall off of the coast. As a matter of fact, what I can do with this, I can pause this and I can go over here to this product and we can actually query this. So again, St. Kitts and Nevis, right around 2 inches of rain. As you get towards Anguilla, about 2.5 inches of rain. Montserrat, a little over 2. Again, maybe potentially some minor flash flooding associated with this, but nothing very significant. This is the GFS model, which again is farther off towards the east. If I show you the NAM model, and we'll start off with the rain from the NAM model to begin with, and you have to give me just 1 second to reset this model and put it into motion. The NAM is much more significant for the northern Leeward Islands. The NAM is going to pull the core of Philippe over the northern side of the Leeward Islands. So the Hurricane Center is kind of taking the blend of the models and kind of bringing it close to the Leeward Islands, but not bringing the core over the Leeward Islands, whereas the NAM model really does pull the core of Philippe right over the northern Leeward Islands. So look, there is still certainly some uncertainty in the models that we really have to keep an eye on, but you can see from the NAM model, I'll zoom this out just a little bit, and we're right on the edge of the NAM model here, but you can see again more of the core of what is going to be Philippe as a tropical storm going right over places like Montserrat and St. Kitts and Nevis and Anguilla, potentially impacting more of the U.S. and British Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico. But again, that is just one model. Let me pause that, and I want to switch over then on this model to the winds, and you can see that on the NAM model, the winds moving over the northern Leeward Islands are much more significant, much more significant, especially for St. Kitts and Nevis and Anguilla, Barbuda, and Antigua. So you can see the core of those winds, which would be solid tropical storm gusts Now, these are not sustained winds, but gusts in that 40 to 50 mile an hour range would be possible as we get into Monday and Monday night. So again, the models don't particularly agree on the track of Philippe, and that's the biggest thing. The intensity is about the same on both the GFS and the NAM, but the NAM model just brings the core of what Philippe is going to be well into the northern Leeward Islands. So again, for our friends, and I'll switch back over to this mode here real quick. I want to get back into that. There you go. For our friends in the northern Leeward Islands, tropical storm watches are in effect for both Antigua and Barbuda, okay? And again, the most intense part of Philippe as it moves by will be Monday and Monday night. The official forecast from the Hurricane Center has 4 to 6 inches of rain in Barbuda and Antigua and 2 to 4 inches for the rest of the northern Leeward Islands. Again, that being said, there is going to be some uncertainty in the track of Philippe, and that will ultimately determine the amount of rain and the winds that we get in the northern Leeward Islands, and that's something we're going to keep a very close eye on for you here at Meteo Mundo. We'll continue to provide you video updates, and we'll be live streaming our radar as well. So make sure you like and subscribe right here to Meteo Mundo. We'll keep you updated in the northern Leeward Islands and across the Caribbean. Thanks for tuning in.